Hello and welcome back to Spyro 2 100% Let's Play. For the second time in my case. Yeah. This game, the footage I recorded, I actually had finished my LP, and then the footage that I had decided it wasn't going to work. It corrupted. I lost all my footage for the Winter Tundra levels. I was so annoyed. Ugh. But whatever. Let's try this again. That's normally that would make me really angry, but in the case of Spyro, it merely irritated me, and there's a good reason for that. Spyro's a good game. It still annoys me that I had to replay the entire game, considering I did actually finish my LP. But hey, whatever. It's more Spyro, right? Let's look at the positives. Anyway, Mystic Marsh. Something I'm going to say right now is that Winter Tundra's selection of levels, in my opinion, are not nearly as good as Autumn Plains or Summer Forests, in my opinion. There's one level which I think is absolutely stunning. I love one of the levels in Winter Tundra. But that's quite honestly, overall they don't really click with me. It's not to say they're bad. I like Mystic Marsh, it's just not as good as the others. I firmly believe that Autumn Plains has the best selection of levels in this game, although I think Summer Forest does come close. But Winter Tundra itself doesn't seem to. Winter Tundra itself is the best hub world. I love Winter Tundra itself. Anyway, let's talk about our level, yeah? Alright, first things first. Every single level we enter, we will be 100%ing. Because at this point in the game, we have all the abilities we can get. That's worth knowing, right? So, he looks a bit different, doesn't he? Something's missing.
Ah, Spyro, so glad you're here.
Hey, he doesn't have a pencil, but he has an egg. Well, why don't you just crack the egg and write the thing in egg yolk, eh? Okay, so yeah, this level has a bit of a item trading sequence in it. In order to get the professor's pencil, we need to swap this egg for something, right? I'm going to be keeping a hold of this egg throughout the whole thing. Which is going to pose an issue if there's still any of the big guys. I can't remember this Mystic Marsh that well. But I do remember enough about it to know exactly where these things should go. Yeah, I know, I've already beaten this game, I just said, but that doesn't mean I remember everything about it. I had to replay the rest of the game, and the rest of the game is what's stuck in my head right now. Playing through Aquaria Towers was awesome again. And it's not even the final time we're going to Aquaria Towers, spoiler. So, yeah. Okay, Mystic Marsh. Its music's alright. I like its musical track. It seems to fit the level sort of theme. I don't know if it fits the level theme actually. I just know I like it. I like this musical track that it's got going on. I'm not a big fan of its aesthetic is okay, it fits, but I don't really care for it personally. If you know what I mean. So yeah. It's not a bad thing. It's not bad, it's just not to my liking. Okay? Before anyone gets defensive about it. Dude. I hate those monkeys, by the way, in the trees. Most of the enemies, I don't mind the elephant-like guys. Yeah? They're alright. But the monkeys are I just hate these guys. I can take them out without a lot of problems, despite the fact that I've been having a fair few problems with them. But I just don't like facing them compared to the others. Alright, we have an egg. That's a nest. What are we going to get for this egg? The professor's pencil. Yeah, like I said, it's an item trading sequence. We've got several items And we've got to swap it for several different items until we end up with the one that we want, Professor's pencil. It's not that much fun. But it does give you a nice sort of grand tour of the level, and I do think that this is a pretty good level. It's not amazing. Like I've said, I think Winter Tundra has the weakest selection of main levels. But it's not awful either, right? Actually, I'm going to go talk to that guy.
Ah, Spyro, a friendly face.
Basil the Explorer. Alright, so some thieves have stolen spark plugs from him, which means we're going to be having an irritating time running after a bunch of thieves, aren't we? More on that later. I mean, this is what one of the thieves looks like, but I'm after these gems, not him. So, we'll go after the thieves. Wow, I'm actually I'm actually keeping up with him fairly well. Okay. Alright, so we have a seed. That's what the bird spat out, a seed. I think it's all... Okay, let's try this again. Right, I think it's obvious what the seed goes in. Flowers! Rubber ducky. I do like the way that this item fetch. Wow. Okay, I am so bad right now at this. Okay, I do like the way this sort of fetch quest thing goes on. I wouldn't say it's a brilliant sort of thing, but like I've already mentioned, I like how it makes you look up throughout the entire level. This is basically the game's way of showing off the level. Okay? I hate those fish. Alright. Up here. Right, so there's a bunch of ducks here. I find that kind of funny. It turns out I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a rubber duck, but then the rubber duck starts following the big duck. It's like it's an actual duck that plant had eaten. Anyway, food. What do you do with food? No, you don't bribe people with it, you heartless git. You eat it after cooking it. Right? Is that not what you do? Well, sure, you can sell it as well. Alright, let's put this in. Something I feel I need to mention. If you mess up throughout this thing, yeah? If you mess up, you can get an item somewhere that it's unretrievable from. But, messing up's not really that big a deal, alright? Because if you do end up messing up, you can go back to the professor and he'll reset the whole quest for you. Alright, coins! I can see some coins in this fountain. And just out of interest, let's have a peek at them, shall we? That's somebody's face. Yeah, interesting piece of trivia. That's actually the face of a member of Insomniac. They threw in someone's face into the game as a little Easter egg. Throughout in other parts of the game, you can also see the word Ryan spelled out. Ryan's not the guy that is showing us, but yeah, it's nice to see that sort of stuff going on.
My pencil!
Easter eggs are fun.
Now I can begin calculating the age of the universe again.
Old. The age of the universe is just old. That's it. It's not a number. Look how happy he is.
Carry the 6.
I can see he's very good at maths. It took a while to figure out 1 + 1 is 2. Shut up, that was him. Whee! Right. Alright, let's go after the rest of the gems right now. I just want to get... Actually, you know what? The thieves. Shall we start hunting them down after I get that balloon? Alright. Alright, come here, you prick. Haha! You cannot defeat me. I'm Spyro. Spyro was nowhere near that spark plug. How did he pick it up? Also, surely the spark plug being underwater sort of has slight issues going on. Well, it wasn't on, so I guess not. Alright, that's how you're intended to go after the thieves. They run along the path, and you have to follow them along that path and get a hold of them, right? I think this one actually has been smart. Alright, let's go after this one the normal way as well then. But the other remaining ones, they can be tricked quite easily. Yes, I should have caught this guy by now. There we go. Oh. Sorry, I instinctively hit start to skip those things now. Alright, but yeah, this is... Here we go, I'll show with this guy. Right, he's running along, Okay, he is actually changing direction, fair enough. There we go. This one upcoming is the one that I think I can do this with. Okay. This one is a little bit weird in terms of the fact that thieves run along in a set pattern in the Spyro series, where backwards and forwards, right? Walk up to this guy. He's off like a rocket. He just keeps going. Yeah, he doesn't actually change the way he's going at all. He just heads that way. Easiest thing ever to take on. Alright, let's keep doing this place, yeah? Still got some stuff to grab. You know, like treasure. Let's go get the treasure, shall we? People might have also noticed there's something else that we haven't gotten all of yet. We haven't gotten all of the orbs. Yeah, we'll get the last orb in very, very soon, won't we? But we want to get all of the gems first, because I want to show how Winter Tundra handles the final set of orbs. I'm sure you already know just from the way I'm saying stuff right now, but I want to show it anyway. Going up the whirlwind. Right. I don't think I've shown this before, but I'll show it in a moment if I end up really not liking looking around right now. I've not looked for that long, so I'm going to keep doing this. I'm still thinking, right? I can't think of words to say. It's a bit irritating, sorry. Those blowfish. Right, so we have 10 gems left. 10 gems. That could be one yellow, it could be a whole lot of other stuff. Remember that balloon? There we go. Right, so we've got all of the gems. I say we talk to this guy and get the portal to come up.
What? Oh, I must have dozed off there.
Yeah, that's a bit of a silly conflict, isn't it? This conflict was to turn back on the water fountain. It just turns off that the water wizard dozed off and turned it off. Little silly. Anyway, there we go. Instead of getting talismans from these guys at the end of the levels, you get one of the orbs. Because we've got all the talismans. So yeah. I've not done this in a while. There. Right. So that's Mystic Marsh. Fun fact, in my original recording I kept calling it Shady Oasis for some reason. I don't know why. I'm not so happy with seeing him in charge of anything there. Right. Okay. That level is one that I'm very meh about. I'm not incredibly excited by it. I don't really connect. I don't know. I don't click with Mystic Marsh. It's good, but that's really it. All the other levels I've played so far have been absolutely brilliant in my opinion. Yes, I said brilliant. Let's remedy this. Let's go to a level that I also really like. Hello, Professor.
Well, it's some consolation that you've collected so many orbs.
It's some consolation. We just opened up a world, and that's only some consolation to him.
I'm so...
Don't worry, your super pull will be working soon. You're collecting all of the orbs after all. So, I will see you in next video, where we will be going into Cloud Temples. See you then.
Cheater!